Shalom, shalom. I want to say all praises be to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakak Dash. Double honors to the apostles, was the quanium of great millstone to rule well. Shalom to the sincere brethren, Akim out there across the four winds, the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth, the good news of Yahweh Shai, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and his wicked and evilest empire. So the title of this video is going to be entitled, Don't Let America Being Destroyed Be an Excuse. You understand? Don't let America being destroyed be an excuse. Because, a lot of brothers have it as to where, America going to be destroyed, so I can just kick back and relax and not grow, man. Not grow in accordance to your situation in the world, and also not grow in accordance to your position in the truth, man. You understand? Which is not the spirit to be in. You understand? Because that's what a lazy, slothful spirit. And all of us have to check ourselves on that, man. America being destroyed cannot be a cop-out. Because all of us, we know that's going to happen. But we don't know when. So we can't let that, inhibit our growth, man, in the truth and your growth in your situation, being in the world, man. Correcting your shortfalls according to the world, man. Your financial situation, your living situation, your family situation, your children's situation, so on and so forth. You understand? So this is the book of Luke chapter 19, verse 11. And also this is also inspired by the big bro Shaman, man. He did a video on this, on this topic, basically similar topic, a couple weeks back, I think, man. You understand? It was very edifying. And that's the spirit to be in, man. We have to get out of that slothful spirit. You know what I mean? You understand? We have to learn how to grow, man. Even in the world, man. So this is book of, because your growth in the world is gonna process over to the truth, man. Same way, man. Because your growth in character, you know what I mean? Your growth on whether you be a job site, financial growth, more than likely that's gonna transition also into growth in the truth, man. You understand? Because you're growing as an individual. Same way. So this is book of Luke chapter 19, verse 12. He said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. And so the nobleman gave this out to the servants, man, 10 pounds money, and said unto them, occupy till I come. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him, saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. So you're giving this truth, man. And this truth helps you through the spirit, you know what I mean? And also helps you in your secular, worldly, you know what I mean? Your secular, ordinary life, man. This truth helps you to grow in that, man. But brother's not applying that. You understand? Brother's not applying the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of truth, man. Why? Because, America gonna be destroyed, so fuck that. I don't have to work, man. Fuck that job, man. You know what I mean? To hell with trying to better my situation. To hell with trying to get a better job. You understand? To hell trying to sort out my living situation. I'm gonna just stay here and live with my mama for the rest of my life until Yahweh Shai come back. Nah, man, that's not the spirit to be in. You know what I mean? And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might not know how much every man had gained by trading. Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound had gained 10 pounds. So this is a man who grew, man. Grew in his spirit. You know what I mean? He he grew his situation, man. You know what I mean? And that same type of mentality is a mentality that brother's supposed to have in the truth and in your dealings in the world, man. You be able to grow from your situation, not in the same situation all the time, man. Being jammed up all the time, putting burdens on other brothers all the time, man. Trying to help you out, so on and so forth. Comes a time where, hey, you have to fend for yourself, man. You have to soldier up. You understand? You can't be in that lackadaisical spirit of, well, how should I come back, man? America gonna be destroyed next year. Cause what if it did? What if it don't happen? You know what I mean? You're gonna still be in your jacked up situation, man. You know what I mean? Asking brothers to help you out. You know what I mean? Your mama cursing you out, your woman cursing you out, cause you're shitting together. That's not this. Hey, Yahweh Shai dealing with men like that, men that stagnant, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai dealing with men that has a growth, a visionary, a mindset, man. First and foremost in his truth, but first and foremost also, and also dealing with your situation in accordance with the world, man. Let me get that precept. This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 5. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, so if you don't even know how to govern yourself, man, in the world, man, you don't even know how to better your situation, to have your life in order. You know what I mean? How shall he take care of the church of the Most High? So how are you going to grow in the truth, man? If you can't even grow according to the world, man. You know what I mean? If you can't better your situation, when the opportunities and the opportunities are there, man, you just being slothful and lazy, man. You know what I mean? You just being lackadaisical. You understand? You're not applying the scriptures like how you're supposed to with your situation in your life, in your livelihood, man. Your cop out is, well, America gonna be destroyed, man. So hey, man, I don't have to put up videos as much. You know what I mean? Yahweh Shai don't mind. You know what I mean? That's the type of mentality that transitions into the truth, man. That same slothful mentality that you have in the world will transition into the truth, man. You know what I mean? Being late for camp, missing camp, so on and so forth. You understand? Because your ways from the world to the truth don't just change, man. You the same you the same individual, man. You know what I mean? Of course, when we in the world, we blending in, man. But the software within you, man, who you are is still who you are, whether you be in the world or at the camp. You know what I mean? And it's gonna reveal itself. You understand? It's gonna reveal itself and it's gonna manifest. And unless you correct that weak, slothful, lackadaisical spirit, hey, you're gonna find yourself out the truth, man. You understand? Because you can't just flip a switch. You know what I mean? Coming from being weak and lackadaisical in your daily affairs to being on fire for the truth. It don't work that way, man. You have to be a well-rounded all around, man. So this is the book of Luke chapter 19. Luke chapter 19 verse 15. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might not know how much every man had gained, by Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound had gained 10 pounds. So that's a brother who grew, man. You know what I mean? Grew in the truth. You know what I mean? I was able to govern his life according to the world's same women. And he said unto him, Well done, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. So he was blessed, man, for his growth. You know what I mean? His growth through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And the second came saying, and we're not saying brothers have to be millionaires, man. You know what I mean? Or be wealthy. No, man. Brothers just have to handle their business, man. And that applies to all of us, man. You know what I mean? And brothers can't get carried away either, man. That's the balance here. Brothers can't get carried away, you know what I mean, with stuff like, hey, even me, man, you know, a lot of brothers got caught up in the stock market hype, man. And the big brother, Ella brother Rapar, he did a video on that, man. With a couple brothers on there, man. You know what I mean? Lord's will, you know what I mean, able to link up with that big bro, with that Ella brother, man. I was supposed to be there, but the spirit didn't have it. But hey, man, We were guilty of getting carried away, man. You know what I mean? In the whole stock market hype, man. Being overzealous, you know what I mean? In the whole stock market thing, man. So there's a balance to it too, man. You know what I mean? You can't let that stuff, you can't let the world overcome your purpose in this truth, man. You can't let it hinder it, man. You know what I mean? You get carried away. Shit. This amount of gains. And guess what? The Lord did away with that, man. That's why the whole market crashed, man. The crypto, the stocks crashed out, man. And brothers ended up hurt. But guess what? The Lord is building us back up, man. And all of that was what? A test. You understand? To see if brothers will remain faithful. And brothers stood steadfast. And brothers grew from that, man. Brothers gained wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from that. You understand? Knowing that, hey, even though you're seeing growth in the world, hey, the truth still come first, man. You know what I mean? And let me see if I take that growth away, what you gonna do? Are you gonna remain steadfast and continue pushing the truth? Or you gonna be bugged out by your woes in the world, man, your financial woes? Nah, man. So we continue pushing, man, according to the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So this back in the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 16, verse 17. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in very, very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound had gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. And another came, saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. So that's that brother in a lackadaisical spirit. Yeah, Lord, I was just waiting for you to come back, man. So I ain't worried about getting a job. I ain't worried about moving over out of my mama house. You know what I mean? But guess what? That same spirit that you had in your dealings in the world is the same spirit you had in the truth, man. Showing up to camp late, missing camp, not doing the videos, not reading, not praying, not fasting. You know what I mean? That's the same spirit, man. Because your spirit don't change, man. The spirit that you have in the world is the same spirit that you're going to have in the truth, man. Your attitude toward things in the world is the same attitude that you're going to have. Your same mentality, you know what I mean, is going to be the same, man. You understand? You're not going to change from a lackadaisical, oh, America going to be destroyed, let me chill, lay back. You know what I mean? And just wait for Yahweh Shai to come, man. Because that type of mentality is going to get you what? It's going to get you to fall out, man. Because you're going to have that timeline in your head, man. Well, if Yahweh Shai don't come back next year, or 2025, or 2024, you know what I mean? I might just dip out. And that, you have to think, that's what happened to a lot of men. They had that mentality. The year 2000, Apostle, I will speak about it. They had that mentality that, yo, man. They had that lackadaisical mentality of, yo, hey, if America ain't destroyed by then, I'm a dip out, man, and do my own thing, man. You know what I mean? And that's not the mentality. That's not the mentality to have. You understand? And another came, saying, Lord, here is thy pound, which I've kept laid up in a napkin. So that's a slothful man. I hear what Yahweh Shai is going to say. For I fear thee, because thou art an austere man, thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. God, yeah, Yahweh Shai, I know America was going to be destroyed, so I didn't do nothing, man. I just waited on you to return. You know what I mean? But hear what Yahweh Shai is going to say. And he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required mine own with usury. So you never built yourself up. You never progressed in the spirit. You know what I mean? You were just a burden, you know what I mean, to brothers. You was a burden unto yourself, man. You understand? Not growing at all in the spirit. You were just lackadaisical, waiting on Yahweh Shai to come back and do all the work. You understand? Hey, the Most High does stuff for the men that do stuff for themselves, man. You have to get up and, hey, work, man. Work, pushing the work, the truth, and also work in accordance to what you have to deal with in the world, man. Hey, you have the brothers in those third world countries, man. And hey, the brothers are with citizens, man. Hey, they don't be asking Brothers for help, brothers for this, brothers for that. Brothers in Trinidad, brothers in Jamaica, brothers in Mexico, brothers in South America. They don't be begging brothers, man, and woe be unto them, crying about their situation. You know what I mean? Nah, man, them brothers out there doing what they have to do, man. You know what I mean? They're not relying on brothers to sustain them, man. Them brothers put in the work, man. And those are third world countries where opportunities are far and few in between. You know what I mean? And money is scarce, so on and so forth, man. And dangerous too, man. We understand that, yeah, Babylon is the valley of the shadow of death, but them countries ain't no cakewalk either, man. Them countries is, a lot of places kill or be killed, man. But the brothers still handling their business in the truth and in their daily lives, man, where they're not a hindrance onto the brotherhood, onto the well-oiled machine as a whole, onto the body of Yahweh Shai as a whole, man. Because like they say, you're only as strong as your weakest link. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link, man. So guess what? All them weak links, man, Yahweh Shai gonna pluck them off, man. Them lackadaisical, slothful links, man. Not growing, not building, just being stagnant. Hey, Yahweh Shai is gonna cut them off, man. And he said, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servants. Thou knowest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required mine own with usury? And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound, and give it to him that had 10 pounds. And they said unto him, let Lord, he had 10 pounds. So Yahweh Shai is gonna build through the spirit with men who are already building themselves up, man. If you just stagnant and waiting on Yahweh Shai to build you up, hey, you're gonna be taken out of the way. You know what I mean? You went into Yahweh Shai, come back to work. You know what I mean? Or I ain't working for the white man. Hey, that's not a mentality to be in, man. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't have to respect my moms. I don't have to respect my family. To hell with them, man. Hey, that's not the mentality to be in, man. Because guess what? That same lack of respect you have for your family, you know what I mean? It's the same lack of respect you're going to have for brothers, man. It's going to show forth itself, man. Because like I said, continuously, the same person you are in the world is the same person you are that you're going to be in the truth, man. You know what I mean? Of course, you move differently, but the software is still the same, man. You know what I mean? Your mentality is the heart, like the scripture said, the law, which is the mind, is still the same. You know what I mean? Wherefore, then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required mine own with usury? And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound, and give it to him that had 10 pounds. And they said unto him, Lord, he had 10 pounds. For I say unto you, that unto every one which had shall be given, and from him that had not, even that he shall be taken away from him. So every man that's growing in the spirit, y'all growing in the truth, growing in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you know what I mean, handling their business, you know what I mean, governing their house, you know what I mean, governing their affairs according to this world. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to raise them up, man. But to them men who just stagnant, you know what I mean, not doing anything to better their situations, not pushing the truth, because if you're not, like I said, hey, like was said before, man, if you're not doing what you're doing, if you're not handling your business in the world, you're not going to be handling your business in the truth, man. It goes hand in hand. You understand? So Yahweh Shai is dealing with men who building themselves up full-fledged, man. You know what I mean? Doing the work 360 degrees. Not just chilling and laying back. Yeah, Yahweh Shai coming back, man. Nah, man. Yahweh Shai ain't dealing with that. Yahweh Shai ain't dealing with stagnant men, man. This is the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 11. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. So you're not slothful in the business of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know what I mean? And you're not slothful at all, man. Not lazy, man. Not lazy or slothful. You have to be fervent when it comes to this truth, man. And also be fervent about bettering yourself, man. Building yourself up as an individual, man. You understand? Governing your household. Governing your affairs, man. Because how are you going to govern? How are you going to rule a nation? How are you going to be a judge of a nation? You know what I mean? You can't even rule your because these are minimal things, man, that we have to deal with, man, compared to what we're going to have to deal with in the kingdom, man. The affairs that we're going to have to deal with in the kingdom. So how you can't govern your little worldly affairs in this world? How are you going to govern the affairs of the world? How are you going to be a ruler over kings, man? I mean, so like a ruler, well, a king, a ruler of the kings of the heathen, man, and these heathen in general. How are you going to be a ruler, man? How are you going to govern the world, man? When you can't even govern your little affairs that you're going on, man. You all slothful and not ready to build yourself up. You understand? Hey, so once again, America being destroyed is not an excuse for mediocrity. You know what I mean? Both in the truth and in your worldly affairs, man. Hey, so with that, when I say all praises be to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash, double honors to the apostles, was a quantum of great millstone who rule well, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.